What happened to the rest of our music?
I thought you wanted to hear this one instead. Hey, there we go.
Happy Halloween!
Curt and Jen in the morning. Yes, happy Halloween. We finally made it. We've been talking about it for months and years. Not years.
For months, though, preparing.
Absolutely. And you look fantastic.
Thank you. This is the monster costume I referenced yesterday as one of my favorites. My whole family dressed up as it.
Monsters, Inc. And what's this guy's name? Ralph? The monster?
No, Sully, but this isn't really a Sully costume. It's just a
Sully,
generic
okay.
monster costume.
That's not Sully?
And I think it's Sully colors for sure, but it's not actually Sully.
Well,
No.
how do you know?
Because I know things, Curt.
Okay.
I know things. I think I was thinking about why do I like this costume so much? It was really about the family dressing up together, and the girls were so cute in their little monster costumes. I found Macy's when I was looking for this costume this morning. I found Macy's little tiny monster boots that she wore. Mm-hmm. It was super cute.
Okay.
All right.
And there's a reason I'm wearing this.
Yeah. What is this about?
We'll get to it.
Oh, not
It's
now.
coming up during the show.
Okay.
This is I think this was a Thanksgiving game by the Seattle Thunderbirds.
Yeah.
Long before
I'm familiar with this logo here because I used to go to Thunderbird games.
And the player on the back, last name is Black, and I think he's number 14. I was not able to find anything out about this guy.
Yeah.
But
okay.
there's a reason I'm wearing that too, is
All
my
right.
Halloween-y thing. So,
nice tease.
Thank you for being here. We've got a lot going on today, a lot of Halloween stuff, like our favorite things about Halloween is going to be covered today. Also, what dentists say you should hand out for that was always hard for me to say. Dentists.
Dentists.
What they think you should hand out. Starbucks has some news that I think you're going to be happy to hear.
America's favorite sandwich we're going to talk about.
Yep. How about your all-time favorite? This is where you really knocked it out of the park.
Like we'll talk
Your
about this.
all-time favorite costumes, not that you've seen, that you've worn. Most common nightmares in the Halloween theme, right?
And a little Halloween quiz.
A Halloween quiz for you as well. And this was the one you wanted to play next.
He did the monster mash.
I like it.
It was a graveyard smash.
We wrote this way back
Caught
when.
on in a flash.
I don't know, but I like it. I like it a lot.
Even half a century later. All right.
Can I just mention that we do this podcast every weekday?
Of course.
And we hope that you'll let us be part of your day every day. Mm-hmm. We love it.
I do.
Like, follow.
That's the reason we do
subscribe.
it. Because you know how many US dollars we get for doing this?
$0 US dollars.
It is what they call a labor of love.
Yeah.
Or in my case, a labor of lust.
Plus, you know you're going to learn something.
Doesn't make
a thing
sense.
or two. Hopefully you laugh a little. Who knows?
First thing you're going to learn, if you haven't heard already, the LA Dodgers won the World Series last night, beating the Yankees 7-6, 5 games. So the Yankees won 1, but the Dodgers were really good.
They were dominant. I was at my friend Lori's house last night, and all of a sudden we heard fireworks, and we're like, what the heck? I'm like, Dodgers must have won the World Series.
Yes. You don't think the Yankees would have got fireworks? Not out here. My friend from Australia would point out, as he does with everything, like the Super Bowls, like they say, hey, the Dodgers are the world champions. He's like, well, who else in the world did they play? Oh. See? Mm-hmm. So we're really just national.
Right.
Yes. But the Australians like, oh, they should play more of the world. Then they can call themselves
the World Series champions. Exactly. Okay.
Scary.
Our favorite things about Halloween.
Here we go. Yes.
What's your favorite thing about Halloween? Kurt, do you have something? I know what yours is because I just talked to Dana.
I don't think you know what it is. Are you going to say the candy?
I was going to say the candy because Dana said... I said, what are you guys passing out tonight? And she's like, well, I don't know because Kurt's eaten almost all of the candy that we purchased.
That is a lie. My wife is a liar in this case.
Okay.
I had some of the candy, but there's still plenty left for the trick-or-treaters. My favorite thing, you should know this as well, because I inherited this from my dad, is scaring people.
Oh, right. Okay.
You may not remember this when we were on the radio.
I remember.
There'd be every opportunity there was to startle Jen was a good one. Like, hiding around a corner, or we had this giant cutout of Mr. Spock.
I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah, so.
All right.
Good. What's your favorite thing about Halloween?
I think the decorations.
Oh, yeah.
I like carving pumpkins. I do not like haunted houses.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I do not like them at all. So let's just go through. There was a poll done, of course.
Okay.
And so the favorite things that people said about Halloween, carving pumpkins. Mm-hmm. I'm doing this kind of in reverse order because the number one thing is the thing I'll say last.
Right.
Haunted houses was on the list. the parties, the decorations, the trick-or-treating, dressing up, of course. But the number one thing?
Eating candy.
That's right, Curt.
Eating candy. I saw a funny joke that was like, somebody said, if you hand out Necco wafers, is that what it's called?
Yeah, I used to get those when I was trick-or-treating.
They said what it says about you. If you hand out Necco wafers, it says that you ate all the other candy that you got from Costco. And so people are stuck with the cheap stuff.
They don't even have Necco wafers anymore. The variety. This is what's disappointing to me. As a child, when I trick-or-treated, the variety of candy that I would come home with was vast.
Yes.
So many different things. Now
it's unvast.
It's unvast, right? Because people almost everybody gets it at Costco, and it's either M&Ms, like some variety of M&Ms, Reese's peanut butter cups, Twix, Snickers, Milky Way.
Occasionally a $100 bar.
Occasionally,
right?
Maybe some fruity, like maybe a little pack of Starburst or gummies, but you don't get the variety we used to get. Huh? And I'm taking the Junior Mints if my daughter gets Junior Mints if she goes trick-or-treating.
You can have the Junior Mints as far as
I'll take them.
Okay. Next song. I want to do this one.
That's a good one.
Man, I missed that.
What were you saying about that guy? You were saying like people just think this is the only famous thing he's done?
Well, Warren Zevon, yeah.
Is this the same guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this was his first kind of big hit, but he was a really good songwriter, very talented. Passed away a while ago, unfortunately. Perhaps David Letterman's favorite musical guest of all time.
Really?
Yeah, but he had these great songs with interesting names like Roland the Headless Thompson Gunner, Lawyers, Guns, and Money was a good one.
I've never heard of any of these.
For whatever reason. And he's a good influence. People, you'll see people from songwriters will say, Warren Zevon was a great songwriter, but not a lot of people know his songs. Anyway, there you go, Warren Zevon. Dentists say what you should hand out for Halloween. I'm going to start with this stat at the bottom here, which was, according to the CDC, more than half of children aged 6 to 8 years have had a cavity in at least one of their baby teeth. That's not good.
That's not great.
And more than half of teenagers have tooth decay in at least one of their permanent teeth, all right? So dentists say, let's not put the emphasis on the treats in trick-or-treating, at least not lollipops and sticky sweets. How about you pass out instead, are you ready for this?
Yeah, bring it.
Stickers and Play-Doh. Well, I can say this from personal experience. Play-Doh is not as good tasting as candy.
It is not. It's a little salty.
Yeah. Stickers and Play-Doh is what they say you should hand out. And I guess if you, I kind of saw Halloween as the one day a year when it was okay to overdo it. However, a lot of people overdo it a lot of days of the year. So that doesn't make Halloween any different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we did ask people what you could hand out instead of candy, and they did. Play-Doh was one of the things. So was stickers.
Right. Those must have been.
You got to hope that some people are going to pass out candy though, because if this trend is a thing that gets picked up, and the kids don't get candy, the parents are going to be very disappointed because we won't have any treats.
Well, when you were talking about how great the things were that you got as a kid, I remember sometimes you'd get a toothbrush.
Sometimes.
And sometimes you'd get
money.
A penny.
Yep.
It wasn't money, it was a penny.
Coins.
Did you get more money than a penny?
Yeah, I'd get a quarter.
Wow. All right, here we go. I like this one.
These scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Spooky, scary skeletons. That's fun. All right.
Starbucks is making a popular add-on free of charge. This is not like Starbucks.
That's the headline. And I also found out they at one point in this story, we're not going to share it, but it said, Starbucks, which has been struggling lately. Did you know they were struggling?
No.
Evidently, sales were down like 7% last year.
Wow.
I'm sure the shareholders are, So, starting next week, Starbucks lovers, Starbucks customers will no longer pay more for adding non-dairy milk to their orders.
Oh.
Yeah, which is nice. I always thought, okay, so because Dana, she's like, you can still get your fancy drinks, but instead of using, regular milk, use almond milk, which was, a 60-cent upcharge or something like that.
Yeah.
So the company, Starbucks, said the removal of the non-dairy milk surcharge means customers who request it will pay around 10% less than they did previously.
That's nice of them. I like that because you can't help it if you're lactose intolerant or something.
So orders with milk substitutions have really grown a lot at Starbucks in recent years, alongside non-dairy alternatives in grocery stores. Starbucks, over 2021, I believe they added oat milk to the menu. That was when I guess it couldn't be when they started. It was before that. Anyway, Non-dairy milk has become the second most common order modification from Starbucks.
And now they're making it for free.
There
Good
you
for
go.
them.
Love
okay.
that. All right. What do we have here next?
I don't know what this is about, Curt. No doors, frosted glass.
Yeah. This is, and I saw this story and I was like, I've noticed that. I just think it was my place to say anything about it.
Okay, what is it? Tell me.
Hotels, it used to be in hotels that there was a bathroom and it had a door on it. But you may have been noticing, maybe even in like nicer places, now there may not be a door on the bathroom. There's a sliding, what do they call those?
Like
sliding
or
doors?
pocket doors.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Or they might, within the bathroom itself, instead of having like a sliding glass door on the shower, it might be, just a curtain or something like that, or frosted glass, which to me, that's not that big of a deal. But frosted glass is the main door. Basically means you don't have any privacy.
The frosted glass does?
Not on the shower, as the actual door.
Okay, right.
Right. So here's what they're saying. I'll read it verbatim. The indiscreet arrangement can lead to awkward or alarming moments between friends and partners. A guest on Hotels.com said her husband found great joy in startling her while she was on the commode. Just stick a head around the frosted door. Hey! I don't know. Management responded to that bathroom design. They said it was part of a unique concept that provided an open and modern experience. However, David Eisen of Hotels Magazine says the bathroom is supposed to be a sanctuary. It's the one place in a hotel room where you want to feel like you're private and alone. Agreed?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm still not in my mind getting a visual of what this looks like.
It must have nothing to do with, I was probably wrong. It must have nothing to do with the shower. It must be that they're getting rid
open
of doors.
altogether. Yeah. Because sometimes everything's open except for the toilet area, maybe toilet and shower, right? Like there's no door to where the sink is.
Right.
Okay.
Thank
you for sharing.
Not
Curt
even
Cruz.
about privacy as much as, you don't want certain scents.
Okay, I got it.
Right?
Yes. I don't know what to say.
You disagree.
I'm gonna look this up and get more information. I love this little story.
Maybe this doesn't need Halloween music for this story. Okay.
Do you like Anna Kendrick? I love Anna Kendrick.
She is awesome. Anna Kendrick, the actress.
Yes. So she's doing something really awesome. She recently made her debut as a director and stars in this movie, Woman of the Hour, which is about the real life dating game contestant who came face to face with a serial killer. Rodney, I don't even know how to miss it.
Rodney Alcala in 1978 was the serial killer. And we were talking about how in this day and age, you still have maybe shows that say, hey, we're sending you off for a thing, but you're going to be chaperoned. There's going to be other people there.
Yeah.
Maybe back in the day,
they just shipped you off with a stranger.
Congratulations, go have fun, And so evidently one time it was with a serial killer, and that's not a great date.
No, it's not. And I watched the trailer for this. I'm like, oh my God, this is so crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, she felt gross about profiting from the actual, this story, right? About someone murdering people. So she is donating her entire pay to the victims of violent crime. All of the money is going to RAIN, which is Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network.
Awesome.
I love that.
Yeah.
I really just wanted to share that because that's someone that's doing some real good right there.
And we've looked at, you didn't you have the stats the other day for, I understand that money is money, and these people, they make a lot of money, and they like their money, and they have lifestyles that require a lot of money. I understand that. But if your net worth is $60 million or whatever, what's wrong with giving up,
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much she's giving, but I love that she's giving.
Exactly. Because not everybody would do that.
If you want to watch the movie, it's streaming on Netflix.
I'm going to go back to one of our other songs, or In-Betweeners, okay?
Okay.
What's your favorite?
I don't know. I don't have a favorite. Just push a button.
Let's go with this one here then.
Okay. America's favorite sandwich is?
Well, here we go.
Okay.
I did not know this, but National Sandwich Day is coming up on Sunday.
Yes.
And because of that, Subway, Popeyes, a bunch of other places have deals. We're not going to share the deals with you, but look into it for Sunday. They're probably advertising it anyway, so you can you see it. People were asked to name the sandwiches they consider to be their favorites. Now, this is not like Subway versus Jersey Mike's versus whatever.
It's like peanut butter and jelly versus
everybody else.
Bologna versus grilled cheese.
So here you go. Your favorite. I'll give you a second to think about it. What is your favorite sandwich, Jen?
Ice cream sandwich. It's my new favorite answer.
That's a good answer. I forgot about that.
Right?
Ice cream sandwich. Okay, actual sandwiches. With
Second favorite would be grilled cheese.
Okay. I think I'm going to go with like a turkey and Swiss.
Okay.
Which is fantastic.
My
All right.
runner-up would be peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but it has to be fresh white bread.
What flavor
Very
jelly?
fresh.
Grape?
Red raspberry seedless.
I'm sorry, you're wrong, but okay.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. This is in reverse order. So the top 8 most popular sandwiches, according to people, meatball subs.
Okay.
About 20% said meatball subs, peanut butter and jelly was next.
Okay.
Kind of low on the list. Egg sandwiches?
Ooh, I like egg salad sandwiches
Okay.
and tuna fish sandwiches.
Okay. Well, tuna was next with
Okay.
24%. So that puts it at number 5. Number 4, a ham sandwich. Terrible.
Okay, let's not be judgy.
I'm not being judgy. I'm stating a fact.
You're yucking someone else's yum,
I'm
and it's
sorry.
a very popular sandwich,
Here's
as
the
we can
thing.
tell.
I love the hams like you make it at Thanksgiving or whatever.
Yes.
Like, you know, what do you, the whole, like a
Yes.
honey baked ham?
Yeah.
Delicious. But somehow sliced ham on bread.
Well, maybe that's not what they're talking about. Maybe they're talking about real ham, just ham. Because you can make sandwiches out of the...
Understood. But I think they're talking about the sliced deli ham.
Okay, what else?
That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
Number 3, the turkey sandwich.
Your favorite?
Number 2, we have the ever popular chicken sandwich.
Oh, like the fried chicken sandwich.
What
like
includes fried chicken sandwich?
a
I'm not gonna say
McChicken?
chicken. Yeah.
Because otherwise, I've never... I don't think I've ever had a chicken sandwich.
Like with
I
sliced
mean,
chicken? Or a cold
I
chicken?
must have.
All right. Number 1, you'll be happy to know, grilled cheese.
Yum. Yum, yum
But
sticks.
you, yum yucker, are like, it has to be on sourdough bread. And it has to
It does.
be
There
this,
has
it
to be certain things. There are certain expectations. Listen to me. A grilled cheese sandwich
Listen
on
to me.
sourdough bread
Listen to me.
is far superior to that of one on a whole wheat bread.
For the record, we actually did have a taste test back when we were on the radio. We had a meeting, and you brought in grilled cheese.
Yes, but
They're prepared right there. So you
Yes,
brought in
on the spot.
everything. And I do believe people thought that sourdough was the better of the options.
yes,
Right. But they also, a lot
or
of them,
French bread.
a lot of them worked for you, and they had to say that because you were their boss.
No, that's not true.
We understand
That's
that.
not true.
I think that kind of is true there. But I agree that sourdough and does it have to be American cheese?
Oh, that was what we were testing.
Hmm.
American cheese versus cheddar cheese.
All right.
I used to be on the American cheese bus. I've changed. I'm a changed person.
Right.
Now I like Colby Jack,
Mm-hmm.
or I really, really, really like a grilled cheese brie sandwich.
Ooh. Well, actually, grilled cheese with Swiss is pretty good too. Although,
Barfarama.
see, yum yucker.
All right, let's
All right, here
move
we go.
on.
All right. This thanks again. We love you because you always chime in. We're like, hey, here's something to think about for tomorrow.
Here's our question of the day.
Yesterday it was, what was your all-time favorite Halloween costume that you dressed up in? Not, this one person was dressed in such and such.
And I asked, as bonus points, send a picture, and you guys did.
A lot of pictures were sent in.
I love it. So if you want to check these out of other people's costumes, some of them are so cute. Is worth seeing on Curt and Jen in the Morning Facebook page.
Right. Your all-time favorite Halloween costume. And we'll get to... So Jen right now is
It is
wearing
so itchy.
her non-Sully. You could
My monster costume. You can barely see the teeth.
Is it
Where's
not
the
Sully
teeth?
because
Where's the
the
teeth?
teeth are right here. Hang on. The teeth are... I'll pull them down. See, there's a tooth.
Okay.
But so this is an off-brand Sully costume? Is that
Yeah,
what you're
I would
saying?
say. I would just say it's just a generic monster costume.
It doesn't
I've got
have
my blue hair wig. I didn't wear my purple pants because you wouldn't see the pants. I just have plain black pants.
And we don't
I have
really
my
wear
paws.
pants on the podcast.
I guess we do.
Yeah, no.
Okay. What?
All right.
Let's see. What did you dress up in? We're going to tell you right now.
All right. Laura Miller, thank you. She dressed up as the Grady twins from The Shining, so she and her sister.
She is a twin.
Right.
I'm pretty sure she's a twin.
That's awesome. That's great.
Oh,
And
Laura, you're going to kill me. I know that you're. I'm
how
pretty sure a
creepy
twin.
is that, though, too? This, again, you
If
can
not,
see
they
all these
look
pictures.
very much alike.
Very clever, just idea, and the photos add
From
to
The
it.
Shining, it's good.
Lisa said, I was a badass space girl.
And she dressed up with her husband, Phil.
Yeah, he looks kind of,
That's good.
green hair is good.
Green hair.
Heather.
Yes, this is
She
great.
says, she doesn't have a photo to share because it was like 40 plus years ago, but she went as a Rubik's Cube.
Back when they were popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Good one. I think that'd be awesome.
Oh, our good
This
friend
one-
Lisa.
This story that she tells is fantastic.
Okay.
So, do you want me to tell it?
Sure.
So she spent so much time getting together these Wizard of Oz costumes for her husband and brothers, and she had not tried hers on until the morning of the costume party, right? She's going to be Dorothy. Well, her sister had mailed her an old Dorothy costume that she was to wear, but neglected to mention that it was a naughty Dorothy costume, right?
Gotta be naughty.
Complete with fishnets. So it turns out the checker dress, of course, did not cover her butt. So she decided to wear ripped jeans underneath, made all of the whole crew these cardboard signs asking for money for things like bus fare to Kansas. Her brother, who was a scarecrow, the sign said, "We'll roll in the hay for money." Not very PC, but it's very cute. She posted a picture. The signs are awesome, and talk about being creative on the spot.
It is well done.
Yeah.
All right. Great photo. So again, get to any of the platforms that we have photos on. You can see him. Jeff, he went as the most interesting man in the world. Remember that guy from the commercials?
Yes.
What was the commercial for?
I don't remember.
Was it for Dos Equis? I think it was.
Oh, okay.
The cigar, and he does a good job at that. Matt, I dressed up as Shrek this year and won the silliest costume award.
He looks good as Shrek.
That's a pretty good Shrek.
Yeah.
Along with he's got a couple of friends there. That's
Jason.
Montreal Canadiens. It's Jason.
Jason
Voorhees.
Mask, yeah.
And then somebody, that's Where's Waldo, right?
Yeah, Where's Waldo?
How about Kim? My mom made me a beautiful shiny white and pink Cinderella gown with lace trim all along the bottom and did my hair in a gigantic updo. I loved it so much.
I love these childhood memories. That's what makes my heart so happy. And the picture that she posted with it.
With her sister.
Her sister is a Hot Mess Express Raggedy Ann doll. It was hilarious. Mm-hmm. She's
Raggedy
like this beautiful princess, and this Raggedy Ann doll is all kinds of...
And Raggedy Ann does not look happy in this photo.
She's unkept.
David, my dad made me a Darth Vader costume out of his welding helmet.
Seriously?
We cut a black leaf bag and gave it a head and arm holes. I wore a black sleeve shirt, my boots, and some old welding gloves. But then he says, I thought the helmet looked more like Boba Fett than Vader.
Okay.
But I love that he tried and thought it looked great anyway, all right?
Yep.
Lily... And she offers a photo for this one, my homemade Katy Perry costume from her California Girls music video.
She couldn't find a picture of it. She just posted Katy Perry.
I thought this. Oh, I see. That's right.
But she also posted a picture of her little girl, Leah, that was dressed at the age of 2, dressed as Boo from Monsters, Inc. And it is she looks like a spitting image of Boo from that movie.
Oh my goodness.
Look
You're
at
right.
that.
Yeah. Take a look at that.
I love it.
There's a side-by-side. Here's the actual Boo, and here's her little girl.
People can't see it. This is, you know
Leah.
what? If you can't find it on the Curt and Jen in the Morning Facebook page, try my personal Facebook page, because I usually post these on both. So Jen Pirak.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jennifer.
A few others, what are they?
She said that this year, whatever year it was, that Halloween was on a Tuesday, so she had to be a taco. I answered the door with Happy Taco Tuesday.
Nice.
There she is as a taco.
I like it. I like it a lot.
All right. So we also have Brittany. She was a saloon girl one year. I won $500 for the screaming contest. And that would be Curt Cruz emceeing the event.
Go up to that picture. Let me see.
I'm wearing...
Oh, and you're wearing the same shirt you're wearing right now.
This was 2009.
Wow.
She says, I remember this. Yeah, they had a great costume, and she won for the screaming contest.
That's cool.
Is this the Emerald Queen? I don't think it is.
Oh.
Yeah, it must be. That's what we were there almost every year.
Yeah, almost every year.
Okay, so thank you, Brittany, for that. And I wore it again for her. Randy, unfortunately, I don't have a picture, but in high school, I skipped school to spend over 6 hours applying my werewolf makeup.
No way.
I had hand-painted prosthetics. I glued each hair to my face and blended it into my real hair.
No way.
It was really impressive. We went to a haunted house, and when the scares jumped out, they would often break character to admire and comment on my outfit.
That's cool. I want to, Randy, find a picture.
It doesn't have a picture.
There's got to be one somewhere. School. Stephanie said, my husband and I dressed up as Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky. That's hilarious.
Oh, the Bill Clinton costume comes with his own saxophone.
Oh, my gosh.
I love it. Stephanie. She said from 1998. Oh, that's the
picture.
Bill Clinton. Okay. Laurel, my brother was J.P. Patches.
And I was Aunt Jemima 50 years ago.
I would never wear that costume today.
You could not.
For obvious reasons.
You could not.
Yeah, you can't go as Aunt Jemima. Jenny, this was a general Friends one, but nobody seemed to get it. What is it? How is it a Friends costume? Oh, it's got there's a sign that says, how you doing? So that's Joey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It must be okay. I like it.
Yeah.
If we could, we can't blow it up, unfortunately, to see what it is.
Corey said a cat lady. She was a cat lady, and that was there's a really cute picture of that. Jenny said, "I like this candy corn one." That's cute.
Got Candy.
Got Candy.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's
Okay. Thanks, you guys.
great list and great. And now that we're telling you about it again, yes, we celebrate the entire Halloween weekend. By the way, so we'll consider.
I was
Halloween.
thinking we had more than that. Did we?
There might be a few more on there that we haven't.
Well, you know what? They're all listed, like we said, on the Facebook page, and they're worth looking at because there's some real fun ones there.
Right. All right. This is kind of in the Halloween genre, under the Halloween umbrella.
Yeah, I would say.
Most common nightmares that we have. Okay, the most common nightmares. I had one last night, and this is going to sound, well, this is when life like actually invades your nightmares or whatever.
Yes.
I have an event coming up here in about a month that's really got a lot going on. I mean, it's a massive event, a lot of people. They want a lot of stuff. So full sound, full video, lighting.
Well, you're good at this stuff. You're good at all this stuff. But you have to set
I know
up.
it's going to be fine. But for whatever reason, this dream, I was like, oh, I'm not prepared. I don't have the stuff that I need.
You're going to be fine.
I know, but
those are dreams. Yes. You know what I would often dream when we were working in radio? We would be at a remote and I would miss a call in.
Oh, wow.
I would dream that.
So you were supposed to call in and say, we're out here.
Yeah, and I would totally miss it.
The common dream for radio people, just so you know, is that, and I know this because my radio friends have shared it, is that you're in the studio, the song is fading out, that's playing, and you don't have a second song queued up and ready to go.
Dead air.
And I'm just staring at a wall full of CDs going, oh, what do I do? What do I do?
No dead air.
All right, so let's go with this. This is not radio peeps, but a poll for Halloween looked at the most common nightmares we have. What do you got there, Jen?
Well, there's I'll get to the number one. Being injured, a loved one passing away.
Okay.
Waking up late, missing an important event, being attacked, feeling trapped, feeling lost, dying.
That's in the top 3 now. Dying is number 3. More than half of people said.
That
was the third most common nightmare.
I mean, all these are pretty high in percentages of what people have dreamed. Being chased is number 2 and number 1. And I don't know that I've ever had this dream before.
Before you say what it is, everybody that's listening, what do you think it is? Just a moment by yourselves. What do you think? And they're going to say, I'm falling. Yep.
Catch me, I'm falling. Remember that song?
Pretty Poison,
Catch me,
yes.
now I'm falling.
Why do I remember that? I don't know.
Because
That's a
you're
nightmare.
Curt Cruz.
All right, so there you go. Falling, the most common nightmare.
I was surprised that teeth falling out didn't make the top 10.
Well, right down here, a third of us have also had a bad dream about our teeth falling out. I've never had a teeth falling, and I heard before that was very common.
I know, I haven't either, but I always hear that that's a common one.
Around 1 in 4 people have had a nightmare about their partner leaving them. Which,
I've had dreams about that.
Here's what I think is funny about that. If in my case, if my wife has a dream, and I did something bad in the dream. You know where this is going,
She's going to wake up and say, why did you do that?
I mean, I might get hit. Why did you do that to me? It's like, babe, what are you talking about? I know it was a dream, but...
You cheated on me.
Yeah. All right.
You left me, whatever it is.
So you want to move on to our Halloween quiz?
Yes, I'm going to give you some questions and see if you know the answers. I'm going to run through them kind of quickly.
I'm going to play Spooky Scary Skeletons.
Okay, in the 2002 live-action Scooby-Doo movie, what is the name of the island that the gang travels to?
No, this is just for bragging rights if you know these, because I got this one right just on a guess. So think
what
about
was
this.
it?
I was like, I don't know, probably Spooky Island.
Yes.
Because it's Scooby-Doo and everything was spooky something.
What are the names of all Sanderson sisters in Hocus Pocus?
The only one I can remember is Winifred, because the song is like, what's your name? I'm Winifred. No, I'm Winifred. What's yours?
Yeah, that's right. So there's Winnie, Sarah, and Mary.
I should have remembered Sarah because she's actually Sarah Jessica Parker, right? So she's Sarah in real life.
Yeah. In Hotel Transylvania, what is the color of Frankenstein? And it's not green because Frankenstein's monster that's green is owned by Universal Studios.
So they
you
had to
guessed
alter it.
orange?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Blue.
It's a blue
The answer is blue Frankenstein.
All right.
What does Emily turn into at the end of Corpse Bride?
Never saw it.
Butterflies?
All right. Did you know that?
No.
Okay.
I didn't know any of these.
Oh, no. Then it says enough kitty stuff. Here's like the adult type scary movie.
What are the names of the 2 serial killers in Silence of the Lambs? Well, the obvious one is Hannibal Lecter. But the other one...
Hannibal Jr.?
No, Buffalo Bill.
Oh, that's right.
At the beginning of the original Halloween, child Michael Myers murders his teenage sister. What is her name?
Wow. That's pretty deep.
Judith.
Really? Okay.
What is the name of the spacecraft that Ellen Ripley, Sigourney Weaver, and crew are aboard an Alien? Did you know this one?
No.
I didn't either.
The Nostromo? Nostromo. Nostromo. Maybe that's named after Nostradamus.
Maybe.
The Nostromo.
Okay, let's do a few more.
All right.
What is the name of the killer who possesses the good guy doll that becomes Chucky in Child's Play? Charles Lee Ray.
Okay, so it's Chucky, right?
Yep.
I guess I would have said Chuck. I don't know.
Okay, so here's another one. You'll know this one. What is the line written over and over in Jack Torrance's manuscript in The Shining?
That was the one, which is ironic that Jack Nicholson was the the activeness. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
I don't think that's the way he says it, though.
No, that's not the way he says it.
And what is the name of the demon who possesses Reagan in The Exorcist?
Green vomit.
No. Pazuzu?
No
Pazuzu
idea.
is the name of the demon.
No idea.
All right. There you go.
Thank you. And sorry we had no prizes for you this time, but you can have the satisfaction.
It's fun to play along.
Some of those are pretty hard,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's. We can. I promise you, we can.
All right. What is a common tradition or holiday that will not exist in 25 years? Just so you know, I don't have an issue with this, just other that we're getting a little tight on time. My job is to keep an eye on the time.
I know.
Right?
We're okay. We're all right, because we'll blow through this one.
Again, a common tradition or holiday that will not exist in 25 years.
I thought this was a very interesting because first of all, there's some things on here that I'm like, does that even exist right now?
Right.
This was asked on social media and people weighed in on it, and these are good ones.
Right.
Class reunions due to social media. I feel like those are kind of like fading out a little bit.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep. Oh, well.
Bobbing for apples at Halloween. Does anybody do that anymore?
You know what? Even pre-COVID, I was like, that's disgusting. I'm not doing that. Although I did drink out of the Stanley Cup twice, and that had a lot of lips on
I mean, you kind of have to.
All right.
Trick-or-treating in your neighborhood. I think that's true because first of all, there's a lot of communities that do like come to the mall and trick or treat here.
For whatever reason.
Come to the church and do trunk or treat.
For whatever reason, our street does not get very many trick-or-treaters, mostly because there's a massive area of 300 homes right across Seattle Hill Road.
And plus, I think kids get together with their friends, and so they skip your own neighborhood, right, and go to your friends. Anyway.
Also, they know where the good neighborhoods are. They give away all the candy.
There's that.
I'm like, I thought we gave out good candy. Evidently, our street has a bad reputation.
Gender reveal parties, mostly due to people being overwhelmed by all the baby-related events.
Yeah, and they make such a big deal
and
out of it.
forest fires.
That's true. Forest fires have been started by gender release parties, gender reveal parties.
This is interesting, and this is true for me. Christmas cards. I used to be religious about sending out Christmas cards. Now I don't send them out anymore.
Well, my dad sends out the ones from Blue something, I can't think what it's called, but yeah, they're very nice. Animated Christmas holiday cards.
Okay, so he sends out a digital one.
Digital one, yeah, exactly.
Okay. Black Friday, because most everything has moved online. And don't you also think that there's it's Black November now? Everybody's doing sales throughout the whole month, so Black Friday's become less important.
I remember probably 10, 15 years ago that you and I, because we would both, I would go to the electronics stores and Lowe's and stuff like that, and you'd be camping out at Macy's.
We do an event at the Super
We'd be on
Mall,
the phone at 4 a.m. Oh, I'm in line at Best Buy.
That used to be a thing.
That was fun.
That was you'd get the best deals, but you'd have to stay in line and be the first ones in there. That's not happening. Beauty pageants.
No good.
Beauty
pageants.
I don't like this one.
St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, someone said St. Patrick's Day will be a thing of the past.
Some people say it's because it's become regional, where it's still a major thing in some areas. I mean, they turned the whole Chicago River green for St. Patrick's Day.
Don't let St. Patrick's Day go away.
It's a fun one.
It's super fun.
All right.
Block parties. And I didn't know this, Curt. What's car culture? Do you know what that is? I really don't.
I think it was kind of like when you think back to it says here people think it peaked with silence. They called this the silent generation in the 50s. It was basically
and the boomers. Okay,
people that worked hard but didn't say much. Great.
Okay.
But I think that was just a bunch of guys getting around working on cars, talking about cars.
Okay.
Maybe it has to do with the car shows you sometimes see. For whatever reason, the Dairy Queen on Bothell Everett Highway, every now and again you drive by and there's a bunch of classic cars in the parking lot.
There are.
Yeah,
I know.
so
yes.
That might be on the way out. Do you want one more? What do we should do for our last Halloween song? We've got 6 to choose from.
I don't know. You choose.
I kind of feel like doing the creepy ones is sort of eerie.
Yeah.
Early in the morning, so we'll go with a fun one. Werewolves in London. That's right. Okay, so for tomorrow, what's the oldest thing you own?
It's totally random. This is totally random for tomorrow. But what's the oldest thing that you own? I have to think about that outside of my body. What?
Yeah, your body doesn't count.
Okay. The
Doesn't count as
oldest
an
thing
answer.
that you own. So it could be like an antique that you got.
Well, clearly I've had this hockey jersey
For a
since
long time.
2009.
Yeah.
Hockey sweater. What's the oldest thing you own? Let us know.
We'll put that on Facebook, or you can comment here on, if you're watching on YouTube, or we were trying to figure out if other people could comment on the different platforms.
It can.
Facebook is the easiest one to do.
Right.
Please go to Facebook, become our friend, and follow us. We would love it, and we'd love to hear from you.
You're already our friend, but it's not official.
Right. Sorry, that was really rude of me. We hope you have a fun, safe Halloween. I hope the kids get lots of candy that you love.
Well, yeah. And
that you can
for the
enjoy
record,
too.
For the record, we do have still plenty of candy at the Cruz household.
For you to enjoy while you watch the Kraken game.
I'm going to watch a Kraken game tonight.
Yeah.
Which hopefully won't be frightening, but you never know.
Thank you so much for listening. Like we said at the beginning of the show, we really appreciate being part of your day. Thank you for choosing us. Make good choices, find joy, and spread kindness.